Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 22.1K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promos, especially with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets if you win, so take advantage of that in the description below. Other good promos as well to get in on the action, get some nice bonuses, and yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today, 15 matches, starting with the Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -120. The Reds +100 with the over-under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 62 and 66. The Pirates 60 and 67. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.72. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.02. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Falter, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Cincinnati, disappointing game from them yesterday, losing to the Pirates 7-0. Nice game from Skeens on the mound. They are just 1-4 against Pittsburgh, 3-11 on the road against the Pirates, where they've really struggled. Abbott has not really played well lately. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts here. Love what I saw from Pittsburgh. Reds, horrible against the Pirates and on the road against the Pirates. I'll take Pittsburgh at home. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as massive home favorites at -290. The Rockies +220 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 47 and 81. The Yankees 75 and 53. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 5.97. Pitching for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 4.21. Freeland, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Rodon, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Colorado coming off back-to-back Washington losses. Yankees coming off back-to-back dominating wins against Cleveland. Rockies really struggle on the road. They're just 1-7 on the road right now. Freeland's given up 11 in his last 3. He has not really played well, and not a team you want to go against when you're not playing well, especially on the road. I think I'm going to lean with the Yankees at home today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up, or actually Houston opening up as road favorites at -120. Baltimore +100 with the over-under at 9. Houston coming into this matchup 69 and 58. Baltimore 74 and 55. Pitching for Houston is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 3.82. Pitching for Baltimore is Cade Povich with an ERA of 5.77. Brown, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Povich, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Houston coming off a Baltimore win, winning 6-0 yesterday, a nice shutout win for them. They've been really good against Baltimore. They're 5-0 against Baltimore, 5-1 on the road against Baltimore, where they've been very dominant. And Povich hasn't been the best on the mound. He gives up runs. Brown coming off very good starts here. He's been very solid for the Astros. Gotta lean with the Astros on the road again today. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -180. The Angels +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Angels coming into this matchup 54 and 74. Toronto 60 and 68. Pitching for the Angels is Jack Okonowitz with an ERA of 6.53. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 4.34. Okonowitz, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. LA 2-8 in their last 10, been a real struggle. Lost to Toronto yesterday 5-3. They're just 1-7 against Toronto, where they really have not played well. Okonowitz hasn't been that great on the mound. Bassett, he's had his rough games here, but I think he can have a good game today. I don't really love Okonowitz on the mound and how bad the Angels have been on the road. I think I gotta lean with Toronto at home today. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at -130. Arizona +110 with the over-under at 10. Arizona coming into this matchup 72-56. Boston 67-59. Pitching for Arizona is Ronnie Nelson with an ERA of 4.35. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 4.80. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Bello, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Coming off back-to-back 1-run games. Arizona on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a nice Miami series. Boston coming off back-to-back Houston wins. Arizona, they've been very bad against Boston. 4-13 against Boston. 0-5 on the road against the Red Sox here. Yeah, I like Bello on the mound here. They've just been very bad against Boston. And I think I got to take the Red Sox at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Miami Marlins. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 63-65. The Marlins 46-81. Pitching for the Cubs is Kyle Hendricks with an ERA of 6.35. Pitching for the Marlins is Max Meyer with an ERA of 5.58. Hendricks, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Meyer, man, he's been getting toasted here. He's given up 4, 4, and 6 in his last 3. 14 runs in 3 is not very good. Cubs coming off a big Detroit win. Miami coming off a very bad Arizona series, losing those last 3. Yeah, I don't like Meyer on the mound. He's just been horrible. Hendricks has been good his last 2. So the ERA, he's given up 1 and 2 in his last 2. So he's been very solid here these last couple games. I think I got to take the Cubs on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians opening up as home favorites at -140. The Rangers +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 59-69. The Guardians 73-54. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA at 3.76. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA at 3.33. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Rangers coming off a Pittsburgh win. Cleveland coming off a bad Yankee series. But the Rangers, they have been very bad against Cleveland. 1-5 against Cleveland. 1-7 on the road against Cleveland here. Eovaldi, man, he's really been getting lit up this season. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3. Beebe coming off 2 really good starts on the mound. I think I got to take the Guardians at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Nationals versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -275. Washington +220 with the over-under at 7.5. Washington coming into this matchup 58-70. The Braves 68-59. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 4.87. Pitching for the Braves is Chris Sale with an ERA of 2.62. Gore, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Sale, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Washington on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Rockies wins. Braves coming off a nice Phillies series, winning 2 of the 3. The Nationals, they've been really good against the Braves here. 5-1 against the Braves. 6-2 on the road against the Braves. Sale, very good on the mound though. Gore, coming off a 5-run game. 2 of his last 3 he's given up 9 total runs in his last 3. I would say if Sale wasn't on the mound, I'd probably lean with the Nationals because they've been good against them. But yeah, love Chris Sale on the mound today. I just think I gotta take the Braves at home. Next matchup, we've got let's see. Pages aren't loading. We've got the Detroit Tigers versus the Chicago White Sox. Detroit opening up as road favorites at -150. The White Sox plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Tigers coming into this matchup 62-66. The White Sox 31-97. Pitching for the Tigers is Keter Montero with an ERA of 5.28. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 5.46. Montero, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Flexen had some bad starts here. He's coming off a 4-run game, giving up 10 runs in 2 starts here. Yeah, he's been very bad for the White Sox. Detroit coming off a Cubs loss. White Sox coming off a Giants win. Nice win for them. But Detroit, they're 7-1 against the White Sox, 6-0 on the road against the White Sox, where they've been really good. Yeah, I just don't love Flexen on the mound. 10 runs in his last 3. Hasn't been good for them. Yeah, Detroit been dominant against Chicago. I just think I got to take the Tigers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -130. The Phillies plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Phillies coming into this matchup 74-53. The Royals 71-56. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 5.69. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 3.33. Walker, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off a tough Braves series, losing 2 of the 3. The Royals coming off an Angels win. Phillies 4-1 against the Royals. They've actually been good against the Royals, but bad on the road. Just 1-5 on the road right now. Walker's been very good on the mound. Walker, rough starts for Walker. He's given up 3, 3, and 4. I mean, 10 runs in his last 3. He gives up runs. Has not been very sharp this season. Yeah, been bad on the road. Man, I think I gotta take the Royals here. Walker's been good on the mound. Give me the Royals at home today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -150. The Cardinals plus 120 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 63-64. The Twins 71-56. Pitching for the Cardinals is Andre Palante with an ERA of 4.07. Pitching for the Twins is David Festa with an ERA of 4.96. Palante, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Festa, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. St. Louis on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Brewers wins. Minnesota coming off a Padres win. St. Louis just 5-11 against Minnesota, 1-5 on the road. They do not really play well on the road. Minnesota 8-3 at home. Festa coming off good starts here. Palante hasn't been horrible. I'm liking the Twins though. Cardinals been bad on the road. Give me the Twins at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Oakland Athletics. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -135. Oakland plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 73-54. Oakland 55-73. Pitching for the Brewers is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 4.92. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 4.15. Savale, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Sears, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. The Brewers on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back St. Louis losses. Oakland coming off a Tampa Bay win. Milwaukee 1-5 against Oakland. They have not been very good against Oakland here. No real pitching advantage. Sears has actually been pretty decent in his last few. 2 of his last 3, he's given up 1 run in those games. Brewers just a bad stretch for them. Didn't look good against the Cardinals. The last 2 games, it was disappointing performances. I think Oakland's a good dog today. Give me Oakland plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -150. The Mets +120 with the over-under at 8. Mets coming into this matchup 67-61. The Padres 72-57. Pitching for the Mets is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 4.19. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 4.81. Blackburn, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Musgrove, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Mets dominating win against the Padres yesterday, 8-3. They're 4-1 against the Padres though, so they actually have been good head-to-head here. They got Musgrove coming off really good starts here. He's given up 2 runs in his last 3. Blackburn, 2 of his last 3 starts have been great, but he had that 6-run game against Oakland here. But both pitchers pitching pretty well. Yeah, my question is, are the Padres going to struggle this series? Mets looked sharp yesterday. I think I got to take the value and take the Mets +1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -160. The Giants +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 65-64. Seattle 64-64. Pitching for the Giants is Hayden Birdsong with an ERA of 5.01. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.57. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Giants coming off a White Sox loss. Seattle, been a bad stretch for them. 2-8 in their last 10. They just came off getting swept by the Dodgers. Giants are just 2-4 against Seattle here. Seattle 4-1 at home, where they play well. Birdsong, 2 of his last 3. He's been getting lit up here. He's given up, let's see, 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Castillo has given up 8. I mean, not the greatest pitching matchup here, but I like Seattle with the bounce back. They've played horribly. They got a good spot. Birdsong has been just getting tore up here lately. Give me the bounce back with the Mariners at home today. In the last matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -200. The Rays +150 with the over-under at 9. Rays coming into this matchup 64-63. The Dodgers 76-52. Pitching for the Rays is Tyler Alexander with an ERA of 5.17. Pitching for the Dodgers is Bobby Miller with an ERA of 8.02. Alexander, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Miller, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Tampa Bay coming off an Oakland loss. Dodgers on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a nice 3-game Seattle sweep. Dodgers 6-0 at home, where they played very well. You know, Miller hasn't been the best on the mound. Don't let that 8.02 ERA kind of scare you. He had that 9-run game, he's given up 4, but he's had some decent games. Hopefully he can have better. He's coming off a rough 2 games. But Alexander hasn't been that great. I mean, he's given up 11 runs in his last 3. But Dodgers, they're on a heater. They play so good at home. I think I got to take a shot with the Dodgers, and the hope is Bobby Miller can have a pretty decent game on the mound today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.